Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at my new poster portfolio. And when I say new, I've gotten it a long time ago, but I just started putting posters in it, and I started storing them, etc. And so not only when I want to show you some of my posters that aren't actively being displayed, and I just have kind of in storage temporarily, some of which I've unboxed right here on this very channel, but I also want to show you how this portfolio sort of operates and how well it works as far as storage, as far as containing everything by zipping up, etc., so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get started, and let me show you how this portfolio works. Hello. I had to set up the camera in a different way. It's a new thing. All right, we're gonna open this hog up. And if you don't know, this is this large portfolio that I got and reviewed a while back. It's from Baroque Studios. When that's how you pronounce it? Because I believe it's like Baroque is like a, I don't know, yeah, artist, philosopher, yeah, architect, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so look at this hog. So we're gonna take a look at some of the posters I have, and I might actually, we're gonna do this. We're gonna turn it around because I think I have it upside down. It's so heavy, especially with posters in it. Okay, there we go. So this is a big hog. There we go. Ooh, sheesh. So I do have a lot of posters on my walls, but then I keep them also within this guy right here. Let me turn this around. I'm looking upside down here. Yeah, this is Ex Machina. This is one of the posters I got. I really enjoyed this movie. I think the special effects are great. I think the story is pretty cool. If you've never seen that movie, you can enjoy it for what it's worth, but the poster is pretty killer too. There are some alt posters for this that I think are really neat that I would love to get, but they are stinking pricey. Yeah, okay, we got Return to Oz. So this is a Disney production. If anybody has ever seen this movie, this is one of those fun examples. So like within The Wizard of Oz, the 1939 film took some liberties and kind of made their own sort of little bits and pieces, like, the witch, being green, looking the way she did with Margaret Hamilton, or the ruby slippers. And so this is one of the movies that actually used the ruby slippers, but they had to get rights from MGM in order to do that because it's a Disney production, and they actually had to spend a lot of money. But the other cool thing about this poster is I opened this up before. This is signed by Drew Struzan, and so he is the designer of this poster and a lot of other posters. I also have a video about Drew's. I have a book look at one of Drew's books, and it's got a lot of his posters. He's pretty much the premier poster artist of there. We got one Tarzan. This is more the kiddie version. We've probably gone through some of these posters in my other videos, but I'm just showing you some of the ways that they're stored within this portfolio. I like this Tarzan poster the best. Is that sketch work? It kind of looks like, it's a notebook that would have been kept by, a scientist taking archaeological notes or something. We got some Aladdin. And so see how easily this portfolio works? I mean, everything works really well. It doesn't bend or adjust the posters at all, and so it's kind of nice to be able to look through some of your stuff without having to store them on the wall, because there's a lot. I kind of like this poster too. It's not so bad. It's better than the more artsy fartsy one. This, I believe, is an international poster, Aladdin, The Ultimate Adventure, it's called. So this one's a little bit cool. It also has, I don't know if you can see the outline of the genie and the stars. It's like a constellation. It might be hard to see on film here. Signs. I love the movie Signs. You've seen my unboxings of Signs stuff before. I got some original concept art from the Alien work that was done by Ty Ruben Ellingson. So that's a great movie. A great poster too. I absolutely love this. It's got a creepy vibe to it. It's nice. Oh, we got some Mrs. Doubtfire. Teaser poster, Mrs. Doubtfire. Classic Robin Williams movie. Love it, love it, love it. It's just the simplicity of these posters. I think sometimes the teaser posters are better than the other ones because it doesn't reveal a lot. You're just like when you first see this, you're like, what is this about? And then once you know what the movie is, you go back to look at the teaser and you're like, wow, that's so cool because you know everything about the movie, but it reveals so little in the poster. This is another interesting teaser. So this is from Goldmember. This was a recalled poster because there was actually a legal dispute between New Line Cinemas and MGM, and essentially MGM was suing New Line saying, well, Goldmember infringes upon the rights of our properties because Goldfinger is so similar to it. And they actually had a similar lawsuit when they did The Spy Who Shagged Me instead of The Spy Who Loved Me. New Line won that lawsuit. MGM won the Goldmember lawsuit. They were going to take down and change the name of the movie, but they ended up striking a deal. Essentially, New Line had to show trailers to the new MGM, the newest James Bond movie, at Goldmember. And that was sort of a compromise they came up with instead of having to basically rename the film and spend millions and millions on remarketing and rebranding and everything. And so this is the recalled poster. I got this before the recall actually happened. Yeah, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I actually, again, this is one of those examples of, I think this is a cool poster. I like the poster. I think Jim Carrey's great, but I also think the teaser poster of this is way, way better. Just because it's just so simplistic, and it sort of gives you this like want of maybe seeing more of what might be, might be to come. Okay. I remember that Grinch one being like the one in the movie theater I was like most excited about. I remember seeing that teaser poster. I'm like, yes, it's the time. The Grinch is here. I love the old Batman Returns movie. I think the styling of it, the Tim Burton, is very like, it's got like this like blue feel to it. It's like this film noir kind of like style where everything is. Yeah, the movie is not black and white, but it looks black and white, except for like, you got Michael Keaton up there, you got a little flesh tone, but other than that, like the makeup and everything, it's like very pale and black, whites, and reds. I really like the look of that. All right, so those are the ones I have stored so far in here. I do have many more posters, but this goes to show you how easy it is within this Baroque portfolio to store things, and the fact that it's so big and can store these big posters. What a space saver. Now, I do have to store this somewhere. I actually, my bed that I have, it does, it's got like it blocked out underneath it, so you can't store things underneath the bed. That's where I would typically maybe recommend storing something like this because it's so big. But actually store this under my couch in my living room. It fits just fine, and it goes well. Zips right up. Yeah, I mean, it does get a little dust on it from the floor, but that can be kind of washed off. But it's sealed up completely, and so there's no sorts of little particles and dustilies or anything getting inside the portfolio itself. So everything's nice and safe. But I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. I really, really, really do like it. Yeah, this thing is super awesome. It's convenient. I love the fact that it zips the entire way around. It's got the handle that has a little bit more portability. Also, the way that there are like, I don't even know how many there are, which 30, 40, 50 of those little like binder rings instead of like 3 that you have like in a standard 3-ring binder. It says how many rings it has. This one doesn't say, like a 97 ring binder. Anyway, so there's so many rings that the pages stay in very well, and everything stays nice and flat, and being able to move them around, there's not as much risk of ripping or damaging them, but they still stay in a good condition. But you can still take this out, unzip it, and show people as well. Hey, you want to look at the rest of the posters I have? You can pull this out, you can show them without really risking a ton of damage to the posters. So they are stored, but they're convenient enough to be able to access them, to showcase them. And so they're not just stuck in a tube in a closet, never going to be seeing the light of day again. So I really enjoy this portfolio. I hope you enjoyed some of the posters that you saw. Hopefully you like this and other videos that we do, whether it be movie posters or book looks or movie memorabilia or animation cells. You can see a bunch behind me. I got a ton of those on the channel. We also have a lot of other stuff too, including Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. So if you're interested in any of those vintage toys and stuff, you can check out those videos. Like, comment, subscribe, all those sorts of things. And we will see you next time right here on the Pop Art Hunter channel.